A controversial bill is moving on to the next step at the Idaho State House. If it passes, staff members would be able to conceal carry while on school grounds. Good evening. We begin with supporters of the bill who say it will help create an extra line of defense against any potential school shootings. Opponents say it only adds to the problem by putting more guns in schools. Our Joey Prechtel joins us live tonight at the State House with the story. And Joey, we've seen this come up in the past. Fill us in on the details and how this has changed.
Well, Mark, a little bit of a backstory here. This is now the third time that Representative Chad Christensen has introduced this bill, and this is now the farthest that it has gone. Now, he calls this a preventative bill, but a Democratic lawmaker that I spoke with told me that this will not help protect the children.
Teaching has been my passion for my entire life.
Representative Sally Toon from Gooding taught for more than 3 decades in public schools. She is against House Bill 122, which would allow school district employees to carry a gun while working. They could only carry if they have an enhanced concealed carry license, and the gun would have to remain on them at all times. It couldn't be put in a drawer or a safe.
I don't think it is carte blanche, that it gets to go everywhere. Our schools are a very sacred place. They carry our next generation. This bill doesn't protect the local school or give them a say in it.
She thinks this decision should be up to a local school board, not a statewide law.
Those are elected officials from our communities. I don't think as a state we should be overstepping what those local elected officials already have the right to do.
I have a problem with any government trying to limit people's rights.
But Representative Chad Christensen from Ammon sees it differently. He told me this bill has the chance to save lives since any school could have employees conceal carrying.
So that's a deterrent for these would-be criminals or would-be shooters, and to think twice about that.
The bill would also require schools to take down signs that say guns are off limits.
If a bad guy sees that gun-free school zone sign, he can, it's a prime target for him. I can go in there, to me, it says, come shoot me up. It's an easy target.
And while he understands there is a risk by bringing guns into schools, he believes it's a bigger risk to keep them out.
I think it's very small compared to the risk that might happen, with the shooter coming in and shooting up these schools and kids and teachers. And I think it's worth the small risk that does present.
Again, the only employees that would be allowed to carry a gun on school grounds are those ones that get that enhanced concealed carry license. Now, someone can apply for that license by taking an 8-hour course that teaches them self-discipline, how to safely operate a gun, and that also teaches them live fire training. Now, opponents say the training just simply isn't enough. The Idaho Sheriff's Association, as well as the Idaho School Boards Association, came out against this bill, but it did pass out of the House State Affairs Committee with a do pass recommendation, and it now heads to the full House floor. Back to you.
Something that's going to have a lot of people talking from here on. All right, Joey Prechtel reporting for us tonight. Joey, thanks.